Today I'm filming my May playlist and I'm sitting on my bed because I am cold. Well, my legs are cold and you might be thinking, why don't you put a jacket on or a pair of tights? I was cold in tights earlier. I'm also too lazy to sit in a chair. So yeah, I haven't filmed a playlist video since February because I filmed one in March, but I had already kind of written the blog post, so it sounded a bit scripty, and then it, like, you know what I mean, I end up rambling for ages and end up cringing at myself when I go back to edit this, so I'm just like, so anyway, I'm still trying to get back into routine film videos because I do like filming videos, talking to camera. It's therapeutic. Celine is today, and I'm just here like, because I'm not going. It's like Foo Fighters, Hozier, The Stripes, and Kaiser Chiefs, and I would swear, like, I'd kill to see them. I mean, in one place, things it's raining, but still, I still won't care. So yeah, today we're doing May playlist. It's kind of weird because May the 1st, like for most of, like if I say for about half May up until I got my holidays, around then, the month went by really fast. Like I can't tell the difference between the end of April and the beginning of May. Like that's like, it just went by really quick. And then all of a sudden it slowed down. The rest of the month has been extremely slow. I keep thinking we're in June, and then I'm like, we're in May still. I don't think I have many. Sorry, I just on my phone. I don't think I have many to talk about, and I'm probably going to end up stuttering still because I have no idea what I'm going to say. You know what I mean? I can't describe things at all. So yes, and I will try not to go too crazy over it every time. I'm just like, oh my god, no, I'm just after come really loud. The first song that I've been listening to this month is Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin. I'd looked up their stuff kind of before, but I'd never really listened to them. One day a classmate mentioned them, and if you mention any band or whatever, I will basically look them up when I get home, and it's the same on the internet. If anyone ever talks about anything on the internet to do with music, I'm like, okay, looking it up. But it's kind of like this, like I listen to the same kind of things. It's like the same kind of music, so if I know that's kind of the same kind of music and I look it up, there's a 50% chance I'm going to end up listening to it, and I'll probably end up liking it. Like that's how I end up finding like half the music I listen to, and then there's like a 50% chance I won't like it, and that happens a lot of the time as well. But still, this time I ended up liking this music. So I looked it up, and literally it is such a beautiful song. In the start of it, the instruments in it and everything, and I love how at the start it's kind of like slow and everything, but at the end it goes like really mad and fast and everything. I'm sure like it's just, I just find that fascinating, and I'm just weird like that. But anyway, so yeah, and then another song of theirs I've been loving this month is All of My Love. I think the verse, it's like kind of, it's, no, I like it, but it's kind of creepy in the way it's ever. I find it kind of eerie. It's it's like, it's music in the background. I just find it kind of eerie, and basically why I like it. So yes, I've been listening to Led Zeppelin a lot this month. Okay, next is Warpaint, Love Is To Die. Again, I found these through Facebook because things come up in suggested pages and I click on them. I don't really talk to a lot of people about music, which is why I like I'm filming these videos. Basically, I've been complaining for ages because I haven't found like a girl band, like not like when they're all singing like some like Girls Aloud. So I like Girls Aloud, but or at least I did when I was younger. But I mean, like, you know, like they play instruments, like guitar, bass, drums, whatever, and there's like no like really well known ones. So I was listening to the Dum Dum Girls. I found them through Rookie. But I was listening to that for a few weeks. There wasn't like any particular song of theirs that I loved. There was one, I can't remember, it's something to do with seasons. I know whatever it was, because we were looking up songs for that we were going to, like our whole year we're going to sing for the end of the year, and there's like these songs, and this one, it was like completely like I hate everyone. I'll find it and I'll write it down below and put it in the blog post and stuff. Anyway, I found Warpaint, and there's still a lot of the stuff I've been listening to lately. It's quite different to, I think, the same last month. It's a lot more like calming. Like usually I like things that kind of give you a bit of an adrenaline burst. If that's kind of weird, or like really fast paced. But this is like really like just calming. It's one of those really laid back. So I don't know how to describe it, but Love Is To Die is just, oh my god, it's amazing. And the voice is just like, can I please have her singing voice, please? So yes, I've been really loving Wordplay played this month, and I've been loving the song Keeping It Healthy as well, and I've been loving Wordplay. It's like, yay, finally a girl band I can listen to. But got no offense to like male bands, but that's like all there seems to be. Next is Codeline the One, and I this been like played on the radio. It was for the whole time, which is why I like legit generally as well. I feel like I'm just describing how I find music, but I'm generally anything played in the radio, except for like around this time of year in October. Like I always say, the music is better. But anyway, loads of people have been complaining for ages about Codeline's album, and I had kind of looked it up, and I didn't like this song they had released few months ago. I can't remember what it's called, but that's big. I didn't like it, and loads of people didn't like it because it's kind of more and it's just more, it sounds more produced, if you know what I mean, compared to their last album. That's just like my opinion, and it seems to be loads of people's opinions. So but I obviously hadn't listened to the song, so just think I know this is all I say, it's a beautiful song, but honestly no, I just almost found it like a sad song in a way, and it's like the last verse, bridge thing, whatever you call it. It would make you cry. It's such a nice song. It's very like simple, and like their stuff from their first album, it's not like honest. Sorry, it was Honest. I didn't like. I don't. And there's a few of their songs I just felt they were too, like there's too much in them. It wasn't very like simple and stuff like their old stuff. So yes, I really love the one. It was like one of my favorite songs for like a week. So it's brilliant. Next is the title's like a mouthful, so excuse me for this whole thing. Arctic Monkeys, Stop the World, I Won't Get Off With You, and this kind of reminds me of the 2 weekends ago. Yes, this day like 2 weeks ago, and I just love the verse. I just think it. So like I'm pretty sure I sound like, what do they call it? It was on the Common White Girl Starter Pack or Hipster Starter Pack, the AM album. I just really like that, and Adrian was getting on to me because of my last playlist on my blog. I was like, yeah, I'm still not 100%. Anyway, I have been listening to a bit more of their stuff rather than just AM, but I just really love this song. Sorry, I'm putting on my music brain, even though I only got seen it and I barely studied and I hated it until third year. I love the tempo of it. I don't know what they'd call that in musical terms, but anyway, I just look. It's not too fast, it's not too slow. What do they call that? Allegro, moderato, something like that. I just love. It's very very laid back, but it's not laid back at the same time. I mean, it's not like really slow, but at the same time it's not really fast. Now I am rambling, but yes, I've been really loving their stuff again this month. Next is Robin Schulz. That's how to pronounce on the radio. Schulz. Headlights. Anyway, I only discovered today what the name of the song was and who did it, and it has, can't remember her name. I'll have it in the blog post or something. As well, but this is like been literally playing non-stop for the past week and a half, and it's just really catchy and everything. So like I said, music at this time of year, playing the radio, all that, like, you know, kind of stuff like that. I cannot describe how annoying it is when your memory card runs out just like 2 minutes before you're about to finish. But anyway, back where were we? Oh yes, next is Satellite Stories, A Great Escape. I listened to Satellite Stories for like a lot of transition year, and it was getting to the stage where I didn't like a lot of those songs because I didn't like the new album. I'm starting to listen to it now, and then I don't like, and then a lot of their old stuff I liked, but it was kind of repetitive. So I was just like, yeah. Anyway, I started listening to their song A Great Escape a few days ago. That sounds kind of weird. I started listening, but you know me, I've listened to it over and over, and it's actually, I don't know, now maybe I have listened to it before, but I can't remember listening to it before. And it's from, I can't remember what album it's from. It's not from Phrases. It's not from Phrases to Break the Ice. It's from the other one, which I can't remember what it's called. It's the one with the green cover. But anyway, it's really different to a lot of their other songs on that album, and it's really good and it's kind of relaxing and stuff. So that is why I like it. And finally, 21 Pilots to Tear in My Heart. I think it's not Tears in My Heart. It's Tear in My Heart. Yes, it's Tear in My Heart. I was watching an A-Dubs vlog last night again. So they were talking about the 21 Pilots album in that video and just going through how good the songs were, and I am pretty sure that my when I was talking to my friend last weekend, and now if it wasn't even was someone else mentioned 20 Pilots, I'd look them up, and I listened to some of the stuff, but I didn't really like it much. But I really loved Tear My Heart, because you kind of the start of it kind of reminded me of what you call it of it kind of reminded me of New Politics, and I mentioned New Politics before. I was really into them during September and October. I haven't listened to them since, so I need to look them up soon again. But just started that, and then the rest of it, I don't know what it kind of reminded me a bit of American authors in a way, because it's really like kind of uplifting. It's kind of positive, you know what I mean? It's not like really sad and depressing. It's really like uplifting and positive and everything. I just thought it was amazing. I was like, yes, I love this song. So yes, you should look that up. So yeah, and my voice just went really low or something, so I'm speaking really quietly. That probably sounds weird, but anyway. So yes, I have a video on my laptop. So yes, and I'm probably double checking. Anyway, so I was about to say so yes again. Anyway, that is my main playlist, and I'm gonna try and make video once again of these every month. I'm probably gonna cringe when I look back at these. I'm just so awkward. I don't know what to say. It's easier when you're writing down your thoughts. It's easier to compose, even though I love talking. So yeah, I will talk to you soon. Thank you so much for watching this video.